this tournament because someone is doing what he can do even better. Where do you even begin in discussing the prodigy known as Minato Namikaze, aka the Fourth Hokage? Known as the Yellow Flash of the Hidden Leaf due to his mastery of the space-time jutsu Flying Thunder God, Minato was a man feared across all villages. I mean, who wouldn't be afraid of a guy who can instantly teleport behind enemy lines and single-handedly take down over 1,000 men? Also, we have to acknowledge that it was this speed, and seemingly this speed alone, that made him so great, only being a master of 3 elements hand-to-hand combat, carrying with him a multitude of specialized triple-pronged kunai, which was marked with a seal for teleportation.
Oh my god, okay. Let's start this up. I know how to play some game. Let's start this up. It's down here. So. Should I save this up? No, hatchet? Or should I just hatchet? Okay, it's probably gonna get a cat or something like that. Okay, but this is a start. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why is it already doing this? So I'm gonna leave and he's doing. Start. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's right here. Boom ba boom ba ba boom ba boom ba ba. Save. Thumbnails. Parents. Thumbnail will be the doggies. Thumbnail. Yes. It's meant for kids. Oh, what's the first? Not just in this house. This stupid. I mean, this is a new start. What can I have? Actually have as a new start. Probably nothing. Do I have any vehicle? No, I don't. I don't have anything at all. Oof. Wow, this guy's mean. This is a freaking trash talker right there. Wow, this guy's mean. Trash talker right there. Why is my screen doing this like this? Why is my screen doing this like this? Yeah, this is how I'm gonna play now. Wait, I don't think you guys can join. I mean, I can add you, but I need you guys username. I need your guys free stuff right here. Seaweed, free stuff. So worth it, free stuff. Seaweed. Hot spring, let's go. Everyone can say hello. Hello, who's on? If you can see your link, user link in the description, I can join. Okay, guys. I can friend you. I can friend you guys. So you just make sure you subscribe. When no one's watching, man.妈妈，因为你洗衣服的哦，不要把爸爸工作衣服扔到我这里面嘛，因为我绑啊，我就不知道是哪个了。我也不知道是什么，有一些东西我都不知道是谁的，这个衣服不知道谁的了。我就放在，因为我们放东西买的，而且我爸也有一件好带，好不好？你那就跟我买那个就很难弄啊。Let's go. No one get on. No one's getting on, man. That's sad. Yeah, they're pretty much haters. But no one's really getting on. Starter egg. It's a cat! Hey guys, Kevin. It's a cat. First thing is a cat. Camping.
The fourth Hokage easily moved across the battlefield, going wherever he threw the kunai or laid out in advance. Now what's really cool about Minato is his ability to take what the second Hokage developed and take it even further. An example of this is the technique Flying Thunder God Guiding Thunder, which was a barrier juicer capable of warping away anything that came in contact with it, including a tailed beast. Being the tailed beast, there was Minato, who had the strength to seal half of the 9 tails within himself, and even after the fact, seal the other half within Naruto. Overall, Minato's power is insane, and we are just barely scratching the surface. He's one of the few who's fully earned the respect of the Toad boss Gamabunta, can enter Sage mode, 9 tails chakra mode, and is the creator of the Rasengan. If it wasn't for his untimely passing, who really knows how far Minato could have gone? Known as the other god of shinobi, first, the creator of Konohagakure and essentially the ninja world, the first Hokage Hashirama Senju is one of the greatest shinobi to ever. In his era, Hashirama was the most powerful ninja, and the only one whose strength could handle Madara Uchiha, who at the time had the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan and the 9 tails at his disposal.
Another bacon. First reincarnation of Asura Otsutsuki, Hashirama's chakra pools were massive, powerful, and dense. Enough so that it could visibly affect the landscape around him. However, his immense chakra pools weren't his greatest strength. That lies in his utilization of senjutsu, which was something he could utilize instantaneously. In his wood-release Kekkei Genkai, being a master of wood release, the first Hokage could create giant tree-like structures that could legitimately shift the entire landscape and defend from attacks such as a tailed beast bomb. He could create wood clones who won't disappear after taking a certain amount of damage. Use the human wood technique to create a humanoid creature whose power rivaled the 9 tails.
and so much more. This all pales in comparison to his greatest technique, Sage Arm's Release True Several Thousand Hands. By combining Senjutsu and Wood Release, Hashirama was able to create a Titanic-sized statue that has the power to completely crush Kurama as well as a complete body Susanoo through an enormous barrage of punches. Depending on the time period, Hashirama Senju could easily take the #1 spot in our Hokage Battle Royale. Unfortunately, there is a new kid in town whose dream has finally been realized. From being the kid who everyone despised to becoming the Hidden Leaf's 7th Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki wins our Hokage Battle Royale, and how could he not? Through his hard work and undying determination, Naruto has become the strongest shinobi of all time next to Sasuke Uchiha. In his tool belt lies the many forms of the Rasengan he's developed, such as the Rasen Shuriken, which has the power to cut off and destroy an opponent's chakra network at a cellular level. He is a master of Senjutsu and has the ability to use 6 Paths Senjutsu, giving him access to 6 Paths Sage Mode. Being gifted half of the Sage of 6 Paths chakra, this form enhances all of Naruto's abilities to the point that he could dodge attacks coming at the speed of light, deflect truth-seeking balls, and sense Madara's invisible shadows in the world of Limbo. On top of this amazing source of power, Naruto also has complete access to Kurama's chakra. By pairing this form with his Nine-Tails chakra mode, Naruto gains access to some pretty cool abilities, such as Tailed Beast mode. Paired with 6 Paths Senjutsu and True Kurama Shadow Codes, Naruto can combine all 3 full-scale replicas of the Nine-Tails to create a single beast with 3 faces and 6 arms, resembling Asura Otsutsuki's chakra avatar. In this form, Naruto can unleash his ultimate attack, the 6 Paths Ultra Big Ball Rasen Shuriken, which is strong enough to counter Sasuke's ultimate attack, Indra's Arrow. In the anime, Naruto's power currently rivals that of the gods, such as Momoshiki Otsutsuki. In the manga, even with Kurama no longer at his side, Naruto is still holding his own, giving reason to why Naruto takes the #1 spot. While Naruto is the strongest Hokage, it doesn't mean he's the strongest Kage of all. Could you imagine if we had the 4th Raikage on this list? Things may turn out differently. Who do you believe is the strongest Kage of all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the strongest of them all? Strongest jutsu, that is. Throughout Naruto, we've come across a variety of jutsu, from Naruto's Rasengan to Shikamaru's Shadow Possession Jutsu. Now, these jutsu are great and all, but they're far from the strongest. Those are reserved for the jutsu that have been sealed away due to how dangerous they are. And it so happens that CBR knows them all. At this point, they even know more than Orochimaru. That's why today we're stepping out from the kiddie leagues and ranking the top 10 forbidden jutsu throughout Naruto. Kicking off our list is the Twin Snake Sacrifice Jutsu. Passed on to Anko from her dear teacher Orochimaru, this jutsu is performed by forcing the targeted individual to assist in completing a set of hand signs. Once done, the summoned twin snakes will bite both the target and the jutsu cast life if the target is actually a shadow clone.
It's such a small detail to overlook in the heat of battle. It's a good thing that Orochimaru didn't want to see his favorite test subject, i.e. student, pass away. At least not yet. Need a bit of surgery? You'll need the Earth Grudge Spear technique hailing from the hidden waterfall village, primarily used and stolen by Akatsuki member Kakuzu. This jutsu practically makes the guy immortal. Manipulating black thread, Kakuzu can sew up any injury he may suffer, including reattaching limbs, nerves, and muscles. Let's say those get destroyed. Never fear, because he can also set that goddamn black thread through his opponents and steal any organ and the chakra that comes with it as he pleases. For example, Kakuzu has 4 additional hearts that he stole from a powerful shinobi that has access to all 5 elemental releases as a result. These hearts can be detached to become individual bodies, can be switched out for his own heart if destroyed, and Kakuzu will keep on kicking until all those hearts are gone. I guess the good news is that gives his opponents something to aim for, right? You want to know one character who's never going to leave Naruto? Orochimaru, due to his infamous living corpse reanimation jutsu.
With this jutsu, the user, or in this case Orochimaru, immortalizes his mind, and once every 3 years can transfer his mind and soul to a new, stronger host. However, the process isn't as simple as the Yamanaka clan's mind transfer jutsu. It's actually very disturbing. For one, Orochimaru reveals his true form, a giant snake composed of smaller snakes, swallows his target whole, and then takes the mind of his victim. Secondly, the poor soul he targeted stays alive, subdued and trapped forever until Orochimaru decides it's time to shed his skin. After taking a body, Orochimaru morphs it to fit his figure and modifies it to use his snake-like abilities in order to increase his survival. Now, this includes abilities such as stretching and bending his body, reattaching limbs, and more.
Can you go to school?
So, warning to you, if you're in Orochimaru's sights, just run. Decreed by the 5th Hokage herself, every medical ninja must follow 3 rules which prohibit their direct involvement in any conflict. However, this decree has one loophole, and that is to become masters of the Strength of 100 technique. Signified by the full body markings released by the Strength of 100 seal, this forbidden jutsu gives the user the ability to continuously and automatically heal any injury instantly without the use of hand signs or effort, as long as the user has chakra. Now, I'm gonna be honest, from the sound of it, it sounds kinda iffy, but trust me, it works.
Okay. Oh. Balloons. On the tie.
Tsunade, whose wounds were instantly healed after being impaled by a giant sword from Madara's Susanoo. If she can heal from that...
Last one. Let's go.
You can heal from anything. At this point, Lady Tsunade and Sakura are the only masters of this formidable jutsu, so I want no Sakura hate down in the comments. Created by Naruto Uzumaki, the Rasen Shuriken is a destructive jutsu that hits its target on a cellular level. Upon impact, the jutsu bursts into a vortex of wind, creating countless microscopic blades which pierce every cell in the body. Also, it can disconnect the target from their chakra network to a point that can't be healed by medical ninjutsu. According to Grandma Tsunade, if the damage is great enough, the individual may never be able to use jutsu again. It was even dangerous for Naruto to use, as every time he did, he severely damaged his arm and nearly cut off his own chakra network. However, that all changed when he mastered Sage Mode. Paired with Senjutsu, the Rasen Shuriken became the throwable and nearly undodgeable weapon we've grown to love. And there is plenty more you can do with it too. By imbuing the jutsu with Tailed Beast chakra, Naruto can create the Super Tailed Beast Rasen Shuriken. Get hit by that, you've got a lot more to worry about than your chakra networks. If you had a second chance at life in exchange for your eyesight, would you take it? This is a question many Uchiha have asked.
Wow, okay, those are actually useful. No way. No way. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way. I can add you. Just put your username. Just put your username so I can add you. But still, no way. Thank. Whoa, whoa. Oh, we refund it. Thanks. 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 I'm making flex on, man. Dude, it's OP, man. If I had to say, those are actually OP beds. I'm getting my lesson play. My training lesson play. So I can train. So that's the next place I'm gonna go. Head to. Dude, she's legendary, man.
As they use the forbidden Izanagi visual jutsu. Now this jutsu is practically the ultimate Uno reversal. It can turn illusion into reality. It can change yours and others' fate. It can bring you back to life. Unfortunately, this jutsu was abused by the Uchiha clan throughout their years of conflict, so a second visual jutsu was developed as a counter called Izanagi. This genjutsu traps the target in an infinite, unalterable loop that can't be broken. Built around physical sensations, the target will feel pain, sorrow, etc. over and over again. Despite how awful this sounds, this dojutsu wasn't developed to be used against an enemy. It was created to save those addicted to using Izanagi. If the target can accept their fate, the mistakes they made, and the reality they created, the jutsu will release. Talk about a wake-up call. Invented by me, the Reaper Death Seal is something you...
Yes.
You see, this jutsu summons the Shinigami, the god of death, and from that you can...
Stream. I just turned that. Come on. I got so much stuff right here. I'm getting my driver's lesson right now.
Already tell what's going to go down. At the start of this jutsu, the Shinigami partly takes the soul of the caster. Then, practically without warning, the Shinigami drives its hand through its target, snatching their soul and sealing it away forever, along with the casters, where they will do battle for all of eternity in the pits of its stomach. Talk about a first date. Now, the success of this jutsu depends all on the caster's strength to pull the soul out of the body. If you're on the weaker side, you may only be able to seal Orochimaru's arms, but if you're as strong as Minato in his prime, you'll be able to seal half the Nine Tails inside you. Okay, so this jutsu is technically not a jutsu, but for me to not include the technique of the strongest ninja next to Madara on this list, I would be doing the entire video a huge disservice. What I'm talking about is the 8 gates technique, and specifically the opening of the Gate of Death. Mastered by Might Guy, the opening of the 8th gate is signified by the release of a red aura, symbolizing the blood boiling from within. In Guy's case, his chakra appears as a fierce dragon, and his speed and strength increases to a level that can catch even Madara off guard in his 10 tails form. And that's not all. With this technique comes Guy's strongest taijutsu, Night Guy, which is a kick delivered with such force and speed it can obliterate the target's body, followed by a shockwave that will shake the surrounding area. With a technique like this, no one, and I mean no one, should ever doubt the power of youth again. Coming in at second place in our forbidden jutsu battle is summoning Impure World Reanimation. Seen plenty of times in Naruto, this jutsu brings a soul back to the living by binding said soul to a living human sacrifice. The downside to the jutsu is that it requires finding the DNA of the person you want revived, but if you have that, you're home free. Throughout Naruto, we've seen this jutsu bring back the likes of Hashirama Senju, Minato, and even Madara, all at peak form due to Kabuto's improvements on the jutsu since its creation by Tobirama Senju. We must mention, too, that these reincarnates are immortal. Any lost limbs or even the body itself can rejuvenate, and the only way to stop them is for either the revived person to give up, or the caster has to release the seal. It's easy to see why this jutsu is forbidden. It's OP! Now, this world shall know me. Or joy, due to the Rinne Tensei, or Rinne Rebirth jutsu. Used through the outer path, the last of the 7 paths of pain, this jutsu summons the king of HE double hockey sticks from the ground, where he then releases souls from the afterlife back into their original bodies. A good jutsu to have, your entire village gets wiped out in an instant. Also a great jutsu to have when, you get brought back to life by a reanimation jutsu and want to be a real boy again? Hopefully you're on the receiving side though. You see, due to the immense amount of chakra this jutsu requires, hair will turn white and will likely pass on to the other side, much like Nagato did after reviving the Leaf Village. But, hey, maybe one of those guys you brought back will have a good heart and sacrifice themselves for you. So, what did you think of our list? Did we leave anything out? Well, I want to give an honorable mention to Deidara Ziwagakure Kinjutsu, which he paired with his explosive Keke Genkai. If I remember anything from Naruto, it's that art is an explosion. Finally, it's March! And you know what that means? After years of countless wars, lives lost, and of course fan debate, we at CBR have taken Naruto March Madness style and have broken down who is the clan of all clans. We've looked at abilities, history, members, and more to create this bracket, and currently, only 10 remain. Did your favorite make it into the finals? Find out right now as CBR March Madness takes off. Kicking off our bracket at number 10 is the bug-loving Aburame clan, which, in my opinion, are severely underrated. Unlike the other clans, the Aburame's strength lies in their symbiotic relationship with insects. Legit, they have tens of thousands of bugs living inside them, feeding off their chakra. In return, the insects will do whatever the user commands, allowing the Aburame to use jutsu without hand signs. Along with that, they are experts in espionage. Why send in a person when you can send in a legion of insects to scout an area or track somebody down? At birth, an Aburame could have various breeds of insect injected in them, giving them unique abilities and weapons. For example, if someone was given the Rin Kaichu, watch out! This insect carries the ability to destroy an enemy's cells and cause excruciating pain. Or they could find themselves up against Shino, whose insects, the Kikaichu, can drain an opponent's chakra and then share that chakra with anyone. With 4 other bug types.
Oh, hi. This is my inventory. It's not, I just started this, okay? Someone gave me free stuff. All the toys, someone gave it to me. Well, it's pretty good. I only have a cat, nothing else. What is username? Even subscribe, make sure to subscribe. Oh. I can't exit. Yeah, your username. I'll add you. After I add you, you can join me, okay? This is all I can. I cannot turn on. Since my account is not 13 or older, I cannot let everyone join me. Well, that's sad. I know it's super sad. But I can invite you. No, this is not a username. I mean your Roblox username. It doesn't work. Are you sure this is actually your Roblox username? It's not working. It is not working, sir. It's really not working. If you add this is my username right here. Right here. This is my username, this is our account. Right here. I mean right done. So now you're done.
We've only scratched the surface of what the Alvarani clan is capable of. The Will of Fire. Each shinobi who carries the Will of Fire is depicted to love, believe, cherish, and will fight to protect the village they serve, as previous generations had done before them. This is essentially the Sarutobi clan's way of life. Headed by Hiruzen Sarutobi, the Sarutobis have always put the village above all. After the fourth Hokage, the yellow flash of the leaf Minato fell, Sarutobi stepped out of retirement and retook the title of Hokage to try and lead the leaf out of tragedy and impending civil war. Hiruzen in his own right is powerful and was known as the Professor due to his mastery of all skill sets, combat forms, and...
Are you done? If you're done, you can write done. I can just answer. I can accept your friend requests. Eat. Right there. Eat. Okay, after eating, pick it up, drink. It's all our work.
and nature transformations. Unfortunately, the third lost his life, sealing away Orochimaru's ability to form hand signs using the Reaper Death Seal. However, his passing only highlights further the values of the Sarutobi and the legacy he leaves behind. Comparatively, Asuma and Konohamaru haven't reached Hiruzen's skill level. However, each in their own way have carried the Sarutobi name with pride, making sacrifices to protect the village. I still tear up every time Asuma... I can't. Can we please move on? The Nara clan are renowned for three things. For the village, it's their genius and ability...
Oh. Hello. You can write your username in the chat. I'll add you. Put your username in the chat. I'll add you. Hello. let's go to campfire. The camping place. I mean, the camp pre-team.
Ability to manipulate the shadows. For fans, this clan is responsible for one of the greatest characters in Naruto and a huge fan favorite. Hey, you could have been a little bit more enthusiastic, Shikamaru, but alright. At 12, Shikamaru was already a Chunin due to his ability to think 50 steps ahead, strategize, and apply said strategy, all while calm and collected. This is very representative of the skills behind their signature technique, the Shadow Possession Jutsu, which requires high-level strategy to almost manipulate their opponent into a trap. It's like a game of chess or shogi. Every move that's made is with intention. While being leaders in their own right within the Hidden Leaf, they are also the leader of...
Well, none of you guys are talking. That's sad. Wait, it's over there. I'm stupid. Can't believe it's in there. Got here. I got here. Let's go. Let's go. Snow cat. Oh my god, that was so OP, man. Snow cats. A tent. My cat can't sleep. I'm sorry. I got you go sleep. Good night. Well, you better sleep. Have a good night. Before you go, can you make sure you are subscribed? Can you please subscribe? That will make my day. Pick him up. Oh my god.
Of the famed Inoshika-cho trio, a formation that has traversed several generations between the Nara, Akimichi, and Yamanaka clan. Beyond the battlefield, the Nara are also known for their strides in medical research. What's the fastest way to a girl's heart? Chidori. While only having 2 known members, Hatake has become a name of legend, known far and wide across all villages. This legend begins with the genius known as Konoha's White Fang, Sakumo Hatake, whose fame rivaled that of the legendary Sani. Unfortunately, after abandoning a mission to save his teammates, Sakumo was ostracized by the village due to the unwritten rule of shinobi. This led to the White Fang taking his own life. However, his legacy didn't end there. Enter Kakashi Hatake, and where do we even start on his long list of accomplishments? The eventual 6th Hokage became a Chunin at 6 years old, a Jonin at an early 10, and captain of the Anbu Black Ops at 13. In his own right, he was strong, and that strength only compounded after receiving the Sharingan from his friend Obito Uchiha. As someone with a limited amount of chakra, the fact that he could use the Sharingan and later the Mangekyo Sharingan in his own unique way is proof enough to why the Hatake are on this list. First, let me say that Kazekage isn't their official last name, but with children like this, I'm not going to question it, and who would? The name itself stems from the leadership held by Gaara and his father Rasa, the 4th Kazekage. Also, this family is strong. That's right, not strong, strong, with a K. We all know about the one-tailed Jinchuriki Gaara, who used to bury people in sand just for fun. Then you have Tamari, who carries that iconic fan and wind-style jutsu that is no joke. Last and certainly not least is the puppet master Kankuro. Together, this trio has seemed like an unstoppable nightmare throughout Naruto, and the range of power doesn't end there. Some members, such as Rasa, have been able to inherit the magnet release Kekkei Genkai, which gives the user the ability to manipulate various minerals and use them as weapons. That is the key behind Rasa's gold dust manipulation. This clan has never been one to mess with, so I guess it's a good thing that they became the Leaf's ally. Oh, this doesn't feel right. Yeah, nothing like that. Look at him adding on his share of textured grip. Cushy fun. Yeah, I'm sure it's not bad. Epic grand. Yes. Prominently known for their pupilless eyes, the Hyuga clan are one of power, nobility, and secret. As direct descendants of the Otsutsuki clan, their power stems from their Kekkei Genkai, the Byakugan, which, next to the Rinnegan and Sharingan, are some of the strongest eyes out there. This unique ability allows its user to have 360-degree vision that can stretch for miles on end. On top of that, the user is able to see an opponent's chakra points, which is responsible for the Hyuga clan's gentle fist technique. In this taijutsu, someone in the Hyuga clan will strike your chakra points, rendering them useless. The greatest and most sacred of techniques within the Hyuga clan is the 8-trigram 64 palm that is passed down within the main branch of the clan. However, the genius that is Neji mastered this on his own. Overall, the Byakugan's versatility has created some of the greatest medics, scouts, and combatants the village has ever seen. Residing in the village hidden by whirling tide, the Uzumaki were once feared and revered for their immense strength, reservoirs of chakra, and skilled mastery of fuinjutsu, or sealing jutsu. As a result of this fear, other nations banded together and destroyed their village, forcing the red-headed clan to spread far and wide. Naruto's mother, Kushina, traveled to the Hidden Leaf and became the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki as her ancestors before. Nagato grew up outside of the village hidden in the rain. As we all know, after surviving through war, tragedy, and despair, Nagato formed the legendary band of rogue ninja, the Akatsuki. He also became the Leaf's greatest enemy, Pain, who, wiped out the entire village or whatever. I could do that in my sleep. But last and not least, reigning from the Uzumaki clan is the kid the show is named after, who saved the village and essentially the world. Although their crimson red hair faded throughout the generations, Naruto and his son Boruto have carried the Uzumaki name with pride. Coming in third is the Senju. Known for their specialization in wood release, healing, and overall immense chakra pools, the Senju, next to our place winner, are the founders of the village hidden in the leaves. Their leader, Hashirama, who many would consider the greatest shinobi ever to do it, became the Hidden Leaf's first Hokage. That title became something passed down through generations as Tobirama Senju became the second Hokage, and Lady Tsunade the fifth. As a whole, the Senju aren't like other clans who focus on a specific style of jutsu. Rather, the Senju were nicknamed the Clan of 1,000 Skills, becoming master of all jutsu in all categories: ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu. Some even went on to create their own. That jutsu Naruto made so famous? Created by Tobirama. If there was a jutsu that the Senju were really known for, it was Hashirama's wood-release Kekkei Genkai, which would put the nickname of 1,000 Skills to the test. For Naruto fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. As a direct descendant of the Otsutsuki clan, the Senju deserve their top 3 ranking. Coming in at a hot number 2 is none other than the Uchiha clan. Did you see what I did there? Hot because fireball jutsu. No, alright, I'll just keep it moving. Known for their feared Kekkei Genkai, the Sharingan, the Uchiha are some of the most powerful ninja out in the land. The Sharingan is a dojutsu that enhances the user's visual perception as well as allow the user to copy their opponent. Opponent's jutsu. Their power goes even further when the Mangekyo Sharingan is unlocked, giving the user our favorite techniques such as Amaterasu, Kamui, and Susanoo. But that doesn't even compare to the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which allows for the use of jutsu obtained by the Mangekyo Sharingan to be used without strain or damage to the eye. The downside to this power is, to obtain it, you gotta take a Mangekyo Sharingan eye from a family member and transplant it into your skull. Overall, this is the Uchiha's Achilles heel. The family line is one of torment, despair, and loneliness, as their power stems from their hatred and sorrow. Ooh, question for you guys. Who's your favorite Uchiha? Coming in at number 1, drum roll please, is the Otsutsuki. Now, look, I debated putting Otsutsuki at number 1 over and over, but really, how can they not be? Kaguya is legitimately the mother of all chakra. Her son is Hagoromo, the sage of 6 paths and founder of Ninshu, which created the ninja world. Every jutsu, ability, Kekkei Genkai, including the Rinnegan, Sharingan, and Byakugan, come directly from this clan of interdimensional gods. And they've always been there. Over centuries, Black Zetsu, an embodiment of Kaguya's will, played puppet master, manipulating the fate of the world dating back to the time of Indra and Asura. When Asura was named the new leader of Ninshu, Zetsu manipulated Indra to go to war. Every time the two brothers would reincarnate, it was Zetsu all along, pulling the strings towards Kaguya's return and infinite Tsukuyomi. Despite being defeated by Naruto and Sasuke more than once, we can't deny their claim to the top. Alright, so serious question here. How did we do with our pronunciations? Because you guys ripped us apart like...
Well, no one's talking right now. That's sad. I'm gonna call my mom real quick.
怎么了，儿子？
妈妈不知道在哪啊？
妈妈不知道去哪里，打他电话吧。
真的不知道在哪。我这边黑不溜秋啊。
那他今天都没回来吗？
回来了。
回来他又去哪里了？
因为我不知道啊。
你打他电话了？你给他打电话哈。
姑婆也还没回来啊。
姑婆，你给妈妈打电话。
姑婆也还没回来呀。
哎呀，姑婆，哎呀，还没回来。好 ，OK， 好，就这样。你给妈妈打电话 ，OK。嗯。哎，这个。喂，奶奶，
人呢？
我人在前面呢。
不在前面啊。
我坐在这里玩了，在门口啊。不是。
黑不溜秋。
你没看见我人呢？
看见了，你手机拿起来才看见。
哦，我在外面，我在走一圈了。啊？
都看不见人呐。
外面空气很好，我在前面啊，在这边啊。
看见了，你看拿起手机才看见。
哦。
哟，真的看不见，你这个衣服好难弄啊。
怎么很难弄啊？
这衣服是有些是穿的，有些睡觉的，有些是做工的。
做工的放在那里吗？我上来了哈。不说这么暗还没回来，去哪里了？
那你姑婆有2个啊，有自己弄，你又不会弄，但是不会弄，我爸又说了。
哦。
你不要以后不要，他放在那里面就放在里面，不要直接扔到我那里面洗。
怎么不好弄啊？
那个直接一整个直接乱了。
哪里会乱了？我上来了。
有些是他做工的，有些又不是他做工的。
啊？
有些他做工，有些又不是他做工的。现在都不知道衣服是哪个了。你这样说很难那个。 你这放衣服好难弄。
怎么很难弄？
因为有些是我爸做工的，有些又不是做工的。
哦。
你这样弄得很那个，你到时候我把那个封起来那个吗？
哦，有的是穿出来的。
嗯。
没事，他自己去找。
他自己知道，他就说。
说他说妈妈会。你这个也打电话，你没看见我人一个人在家里怕？
没有，我是看你跑哪去了？
啊？
跟不去跑哪去？
我在门口，我不会跑的，门口空气好，即使在家里不行。
我哪里跑出去了？
我看见了，我才刚去睡觉。哦，我去开起来的，顾客还没回来呢。
顾客没有。
啊？
干嘛？因为这是那个上班的。
啊？
因为上班的好不好？你要洗衣服，不要叫你扔出去。这上次可不来这个。
我给你洗了，你爸爸衣服那么多也没拿去洗，休息的时候都刚去洗。
我去想拿去洗啊，那时候。
我休息就洗这么多衣服，到处都是。